welcome to another episode of Spin Weekly. Today we are spinning the Stormy Meadow. The Stormy Meadow colorway created by Elsie B. It is a Polwarth Tencel blend and it is beautiful. If you want a closer look of what this roving looks like before I start to manipulate it, or just to enjoy the unboxing experience, or both, the unboxing video is down below. I've left the link there. Otherwise, I'm super excited to spin this. I think it is going to go really well. I have a interesting technique in mind, kind of a manipulated fractal. I will leave links to the recipe cards from my books with techniques that I used in this spin in the links down below. And we will see how it goes. It's gonna be good. I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Stormy Meadow Polwarth Tencel into the most gorgeous gradient fractal. So I split the roving in half with the grain, and then on one side I went ahead and stripped that down pretty far to mimic that like fractal. Then with the other half I pulled it apart into colorways, and then on my blending board made small rollags and a gradient. So I blended it into a gradient using the blending board rather than the hand cards. And part of why I did that was because it preserves more of the colors that way. With the hand cards, you really blend it up. With the blending board, you just lay that fiber there and you can kind of take it up the same way you put it down. Do you know what I mean? So I spun those gradient rollags end to end, and then I spun the long skinny pieces end to end and plied it together to play. Okay, so what we have from that is a, well, slightly baby chewed hank of yarn. Skein of yarn? Hank of yarn? I always get those two mixed up. Anyway, it's pretty. It's gorgeous. This is what it looks like before it was set. When I was spinning it, I felt like it just craved to be spun this really thin single, and I don't normally spin this thin, but it just called for it. So I listened, and it's beautiful. My only sort of complaint, I guess, is that I probably should have spun it tighter. Because I'm not used to spinning lace weight, I kind of underestimated in a few places just how much extra twist needed to happen. But that being said, I kind of chronically over twist my plied yarns. And this is, you know, despite being a little pre-loved, this is really well balanced. So I might have actually done it right. Overall, obviously, you need to check out Elsie B. She'sTheBomb.com. Her social media accounts are beautiful. I don't use any other kind of social media but her Instagram. And when I used Facebook, I cannot say enough about this woman's beautiful photography. Her sense of color is just out of this world. I love how she dyes, and the best I can think of it is watercoloring. The colors are super intense, but they watercolor fade into each other in really organic shifts and changes, and I really love her work. Highly recommend Elsie B. Her fiber's banging. It's wonderful. It drafts like butter. Check her out. For those of you following along at home, I used the Stormy Meadow Polwarth Tencel blend from Created by Elsie B, links down below. I used a combination of the Monet effect and the Fractal recipe cards, also links down below, or if you own my book Roving, you already know what I'm talking about. And I will see you next time with our next big spin from Canada. So I'm excited about that too. If you liked this video and you're watching it when it first comes out, our Patreon launch is still running. Our spring spin along with Classy Squid Fiber Company is up for grabs. There are limited spaces. I cannot wait to see you guys in Patreon because the level of collaboration I have with patrons is super intense, and I love collaborating more than anything else. I love a good collaboration. Mwah! Also, we're teasing. Do you see this teasing action? It's great. So I'm going to buy them. Yeah, teasing. So if you enjoyed this video and all of the shenanigans, consider joining our Patreon family. I have links down below. And I will see you next time. Bye!